What the fuck is up, fellow YouTubers? How you cool cobras doing this fine afternoon? Now, before I go and hang out with some friends for the evening, I figured I'd make one more quick little video on my stream. The hair is growing long, man. That's what's up. Well, better late than never, they say sometimes, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen.
Ladies and gentlemen, the PETA people who fight for animals, animal rights activists, yeah, you know the ones. PETA. Well, they now have this thing that says, PETA claims milk is linked to autism. What? You cannot make stupid shit like this up, man. You cannot make shit up like this, man.
Enough. Merch drop next week. Do not muck around. Sign up for the Good Motherfucker Club now or miss out. Bye. G'day, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're doing not bad. Let's not beat around the bush. Let's talk about PETA. PETA has let us know that it's not the vaccines, it's not genetics, it is in fact milk that is causing autism. Thank you, PETA, for this knowledge. We are not worthy. Everyone knows about PETA.
Before we get into the rant, give a shout out to Cole. Appreciate the support. You guys have no idea. I'm going to go through and give all of my Patreon subscribers a shout out, because that's how we roll up in this motherfucker. But can you believe this shit? YouTube, there are people out there who are claiming that milk, the thing that comes from cows that humans drink, is somehow causing autism. What? Give a shout out to Eric, Felicia D, Rio, Casey, Philip, Mikkel, Alex, Jackson Knife, GMT, Brendan Kepler, and Gator Folk. Yes. And definitely a shout out to Cole as well, for sure. I see a lot of them here. I don't know if this is all of them. Yep. I got fans who are behind the scene watching. You know what I'm saying? So if people want to keep fucking with me, that's just their choice. But they're going to get fucked in the end. Hello?
Oh, you better not be getting fucked.
You eat your mom's burgers for breakfast, dude.
What?
Because you called me and said, boy, you better not be eating them boogers, and then changed his voice. Dude needs to get his testosterone checked. You know it. That's funny how he changed his fucking voice as soon as it happened. Oh, yeah, no caller ID. Here it comes. So here's the thing of it, Tubes. I was literally just like, what in the ever-loving fuck?
people for the ethical treatment of animals. That
because I shared a really embarrassing thing that I did when I was a kid, or had enough guts to do that kind of thing. Now the trolls are just picking on me for it. Yeah. And it's pretty sad, to be honest. It shows that I have more courage than they do. Yeah. Hello? Hello? Who's this? Yeah, I already did, you fucking wanker scab. Get a life. Oh, man. That's the kind of shit they do for fun. Harass adults with autism. It's honestly quite pathetic. I just hang up on him again because it's funny watching them squirm. Well, nope. Let's see. I get a kick out of my trolls, dude. They are just some of the saddest, miserablest fucks on the planet. But not nearly as sad as people thinking that milk is somehow linked to autism. Like, what in the fuck?
they are fucking hilarious. They have created an absolute shit show. Everyone fucking despises them. Even vegans despise them. It's something we all have in common, regardless of colour, creed, or religion. We hate fucking PETA. Just to give you an example of how batshit fucking crazy they are, look at this poor representation of the marvelous Santa Claus in this advertisement. Oh my God, it makes me absolutely shudder. Suggesting, of course, that Santa Claus will not be ejaculating on December 25th, Jesus' birthday, which is a bit sus, because he drinks, well, milk. Ladies and gentlemen, this video really gets into the depths of the most fucked up thing that PETA has ever said. But before we get into it, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say a big thank you to the Cashman Casino app that has sponsored this video. Go down below to the description and download their game. It's absolutely amazing. Cashman Casino is by far the most exciting mobile game that I've ever played. This absolutely free game contains not just the best slots, the classics, but brand new ones straight from Las Vegas. You can win big with Mr. Cashman's online slot machine casino by Aristocrat. From those who brought you the heart of Vegas, Gold and Lightning Link Casino slot machine game to mobile now has an awesome real casino experience with a collection of free slot machines now on your mobile telephone device. The best thing about this app is absolutely free, and you can have the casino experience anywhere in the world, in your living room or the toilet, whatever you want to do. And don't forget to join their Facebook group. You can make friends, you can talk about games, you can have an absolute blast of a time. Some of my favourite games is obviously, because I'm Australian, it's Boot Red. I don't mind Boot Red. And ladies and gentlemen, from Dragon themes to Texas style games, you will lose yourself playing in a jungle of your favourite casino games. There is no other casino slot game that offers such progression through the game, mega bonuses every day, every hour, and every 15 minutes. You will absolutely love this game. Its daily rewards, it is fantastic. Download the Cashman Casino app with the links in the description and you will get 1 million free coins, 2 times experience points for 3 hours, and a coin shop boost of 15% for 6 hours. Start spinning today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much to the Cashman Casino app for sponsoring this video. Now, let's get on with it. Now, most of you familiar with this channel know my feelings towards vegans. I don't really give a fuck about what they do or what they put in their body. It's just...
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way, bro. Like, if you're vegan, I don't give a fuck what you do. I don't give a fuck what you do, man.
Hilarious to pick on them constantly because they always retaliate. It's marvelous, and it makes me very
Exactly, they always retaliate. At least the overly sensitive ones do, right? And that's what people want when they're trying to fucking troll you, man. They want you to fucking troll back or whatever. But when you're too good at it, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck they gonna say? Oh, shit, the fuck's Cobra. Yeah, you're right about that. But there are literally people out there who literally think milk is causing autism. It's the dumbest shit, dude. I'm like, what in the fuck? I'll be heading to hang out with some homies after I do this here video, but yeah. This is just ridiculous.
But recently I saw this on Twitter. It went viral again, and it first went viral a few years ago, but this really kicked it off. It was a bill.
Oh my god. So literally this billboard features a bowl of milk with Cheerios for a mouth and eyes, and it forms a sad face, and it says "Got autism?" ? What the ever-loving fuck, dude? I mean, I'm used to being fucked with for having Asperger's, but this is just next level dumb shit. Someone called me a fucktard. Wow. Thanks. Number 4. Oh, didn't spell that right. Hold on. Thanks for noticing. Thanks for noticing, exactly. Hey, Cobes, hope you're doing well. Fantastic, dude. Thank you for asking. Now watch this. Select that message, delete. Sup, Cobes, hope you're doing well. Well, these no caller IDs are really fucking tempted to get a hold of me. I ain't gonna answer it. But can you believe this shit? I'm looking at this billboard like this is some ridiculous crap, dude. Studies have shown a link between cow's milk and autism. What kind of bullshit propaganda is this? And why is it always a sad face? The stereotype that, oh, you have autism, you're automatically going to be sad all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just fucking retarded. But everyone's gonna have their damn stereotypes. And of course, you see the little PETA sign up there. We had a pretty in-depth conversation about this animal thing in the last couple of streams. How I mentioned how I dislike mongooses, but they play an important part in balancing out the cobra population to some degree, yes. Now, the thing about autism is today, anyways, like I've said, they can diagnose it at an earlier age, which honestly is awesome. You know what I'm saying? Well. I'll have to go check the mail here soon. This is ridiculous. Asked nicely, and I don't know what the fuck.
Billboard that basically just said in big letters, "Got autism?" This old horrible billboard that resurfaced on Twitter recently has just got under the skin of a lot of people for quite obvious reasons. The ad in question links cow's milk to autism. Peter first launched this attack on.
Honestly, autism is something you're born with, like ADHD or depression. Well, depression can develop over time, but like chronic depression or bipolar disorders, YouTube, those are things that you're born with. I hate to say it, but that's just how it is.
On the dairy industry linking with autism back in the good old year 2008 with a billboard in Newark, New Jersey. That sign was soon removed, but PETA relaunched its campaign in 2014. Now, did PETA have some science backing up this pretty fucked up claim? The answer is yes. And by science, I mean people with science degrees with little pipettes and bumps and burners said, yeah, probably, maybe, and they did a study, and that was it. And then they made the connection. They said, yep, autism is caused by one thing and one thing only, milk. And what did PETA do? They took this study that a lot of people disagree with and they threw it up on the fucking side of a road to piss off fucking everybody. One of the studies only had 20 participants, which is quite a small number if you consider how many people exist in the world, to draw a conclusion that something that so many people consume causes something so horrendous as autism is pretty fucked to.
Yeah, the PETA article cites a study as well as an anecdotal evidence in their post. More research is needed, but scientific studies have shown that many autistic kids improve dramatically when put on a diet free of dairy products. One study of 20 children found a major reduction in autistic behavior in kids who were put on a certain season-free diet. Casein is a component of cow's milk. So basically a bunch of bullshit.
Draw a conclusion that something that's so.
They then say that the reason why dairy worsens autism is up for debate, but that some suggest that the gastrointestinal problems of often caused by dairy products cause distress and thus worsen behavior in children with autism. The problem is that it isn't the case. This isn't the case. PETA cites a study that has just 20 participants, which isn't enough to be recommending dietary. Hold on a second. Nope. Recommending dietary changes for anyone more than that. Hello?
Hi, Josh. My name is Chris. We're very interested in here for live. Just got a message here. We want to get in touch with you over the next 6 to 9 months over COVID. We're going to be passing through, and she said that she's a big fan of your music.
Actually, really, that's awesome.
Yeah, man. And we've actually in the office, we have to give some background and we really like your music. We really think you should be really cool. But anyway, besides that, we're going to get in touch and want everybody knows that
Yeah, you're fucking dumb. That was the dumbest fucking troll ever. Dude called me pretending to be Billie Eilish's road manager and then used a swear word on me. This is, he called himself Nick, and then, yeah, it was so fucking dumb. What the fuck? Wow, dude. These trolls are that thick. They literally have nothing better to do, man. I think trolls cause autism. What do you guys think?
Many people consume causes something so horrendous as autism is pretty.
Can you believe this
Ladies and
shit?
gentlemen, listen up. Merch drop next week. Do not muck around. Sign up for the Good Motherfucking Club now or miss out. Bye. G'day, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're doing not bad. Let's not beat around the bush. Let's talk about PETA. PETA has let us know that it's not the vaccines, it's not genetics, it is in fact milk that is causing autism. Thank you, PETA, for this knowledge. We are not worthy.
Fucking PETA, dude.
Everyone knows about PETA. People for the ethical treatment of animals. They are fucking hilarious. They have created an absolute shit show. Everyone fucking despises them. Even vegans despise them. It's something we all have in common, regardless of color, creed, or religion. We hate fucking PETA. Just to give you an example of how batshit fucking crazy they are, look at this poor representation of the marvelous Santa Claus in this advertisement. Oh my God, it makes me absolutely shudder. Suggesting, of course, that Santa Claus will not be ejaculating on December 25th, his birthday, which is a bit sus, because he drinks, well, milk. Ladies and gentlemen, this video really gets into the depth of the most fucked up thing that PETA has ever said. But before we get into it, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say a big thank you to the Cashman Casino app that has sponsored this video. Go down below to the description and download their game. It's absolutely amazing. Cashman Casino is by far the most exciting mobile game that I've ever played. This absolutely free game contains not just the best slots, the classics, but brand new ones straight from Las Vegas. You can win big with Mr. Cashman's online slot machine casino by Aristocrat. From those who brought you the heart of Vegas, fuck, gold, and lightning link casino slot machine game to mobile. Now has an awesome real casino experience with a collection of free slot machines now on your mobile telephone device. Friends, you can talk about games, you can have an absolute mega bonuses every day, every hour in the description. Casino, it's just hilarious to pick on them constantly because they always retaliate. It's marvelous and it makes me very cool.
Yeah. Yeah. 1 second. Anyways, back to the video.
Pleased. But recently I saw this on Twitter. It went viral again, and it first went viral a few years ago, but this really kicked it off. It was a billboard that basically just said in big letters, "Got autism?" This old, horrible billboard that recently...
Look, I appreciate that the fans care, okay? I really do. Please quit sending me food. Okay, like I said, it goes to a weirder part. It's just weird. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful. All right. Like I got this weird text message saying your food's on the way. I'm like, what the fuck? So I went outside and I didn't order it, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I can't complain there, I guess. But on all seriousness, though, like, this is your... What the fuck? Really? Okay. So we got another one coming in. What the hell? You're supposed to be out there then. We... Where the hell did my lighter go? That's all right. Someone said the name was mine. They took it, but who cares? Like I said, please quit ordering me food. I do appreciate that you do that, but it's not needed. Like I said, I got people who take care of me. We got chopsticks, Asian bistro. They're pretty tasty. I've eaten there before. They're good. We got some Thai green curry with beef, and it's spicy for $14.70. Please, okay, I'll eat it. I'll give it a try, give it a go. We got some Asian food, the fortune cookie. Hell yeah. And right after I got that text message from Grubhub, I literally got another text message from freaking DoorDash or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I've asked people to stop ordering me food. Okay, I got people who will take care of me on that. But it would have been from the same person. Never mind then. Which means one of those texts, they're run by the same company. But anyways, while we're watching this video, let's
surface on Twitter recently has just got under the skin of a lot of people for quite obvious reasons. The ad in question links cow's milk to autism. PETA first launched its attack on the dairy industry, linking with autism back in the good old year 2008 with a billboard in Newark, New Jersey. That sign was soon removed, but PETA relaunched its campaign in 2014. Now, did PETA have some science backing up this pretty fucked up claim? The answer is yes. And by science, I mean people with science degrees and little pipettes and bumps and burners said, yeah, probably, maybe, and they did a study, and that was it. And then they made the connection. They said, yep, autism is caused by one thing and one thing only, milk. And what did PETA do? They took this study that a lot of people disagree with and they threw it up on the fucking side of a road to piss off fucking everybody. One of the studies only had 20 participants, which is quite a small number if you consider how many.
yeah, considering the study only had 20 participants, not a very conclusive study, eh? It's ridiculous. Jesus Christ, the phone is blowing up like crazy. It won't stop. Alright. All these unknown caller IDs, boy howdy, they are desperate. I need to put the phone in airplane mode. There we go. So we got some spicy beef curry. Some spicy beef curry. Let's see how it do. Got some broccoli. Oh yeah, that's good.
Many people exist in the world to draw a conclusion that something that so many people consume causes something so horrendous as autism is pretty fucked up. In a systemic review of the studies in autism spectrum disorders, found references made like the ones that Peter did, and I quote, "are fucking bullshit." Rah! No, sorry, that's the wrong quote. Here it is. The overall study quality was poor. There you go. One person I saw talking about the connection between milk and making autism flare up or worse actually made the statement that the reason they're talking about this, and I don't know who this person was, but I thought it was quite hilarious. He said that one of the things that causes autism to be worse by drinking milk is lactose intolerance.
Yeah. I knew it was going to be something like that. This curry is a spicy, dude. Hell yeah. It's definitely spicy enough to get the job done. A little tingle on the tongue.
And people with autism, if they also have lactose intolerance, that them having to shit causes autism to be worse. Is that, Peter, what you made a sign about them?
So you're telling me, Peter, that because people shit a lot when they drink milk if they're lactose intolerant, the spicy curry is delicious. Spicy, flavorful. We also got some rice.
on the side of the road that upset fucking everyone? The fuck are you on about? And how's this from these
On some real talk, though, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Spicy curry.
absolute cockheads? Anyone who wants to alleviate or avoid the devastating effects.
Emily Willingham, former contributor to Science, May 28th, 2014. PETA, milk linked to scary autism and vegan is your only hope. Jesus flipping Christ. Why, YouTube? Why? Now, to be fair, this meal that I'm eating right here, yeah, it's got veggies in it, but it's also got meat. This is beyond stupid, YouTube. This article, this right here is delicious, but that article is a bunch of dude. This stuff's tasty. It's spicy, flavorful, and the vegetables are a nice touch. Yeah, look, people are literally shocked because you're seeing Cobra eat broccoli. Like, what even is this? People are shocked. They're just like, I thought all he ate was bacon cheeseburgers. The fact that autism is caused by dairy milk from cows is so silly, dude. It's just, what? A little chunk of pepper in there. This is some of this for later. That is definitely spicy. A little tongue flex on the heat. Just enough to tingle the inside of my mouth. Clear up my nose and my sinuses up in between my eyes a little bit. Not too spicy, but not too mild. Nice heat on that. You ever get things that are just like, they say it's spicy, and then you try it and you're like, what? My level for spiciness has gone up a bit because I've eaten some pretty spicy stuff, but this has got a nice heat on it. Ooh. Bloody hell. And you know, it's spicy enough to clear out your sinuses a little bit. Keeps you nice and toasty in the winter. We got a fortune cookie. Confucius say, man who fart in church, sit in his own pew. Yep, I'm just joshing.
Of autism should give cow's milk the boot. Yeah, and switch to a healthy vegan.
You know what? Until you do further research that backs up your theory, then I'm going to continue drinking regular milk when I can. Don't you ever, what if it was the other way around? How would vegans feel, sincerely, if they made some bullshit study like this that said, hey, look, if you're vegan, veganism linked to autism. You know what I'm saying? Vegans would get sick of that crap. I'm going to eat the cookie before we eat the fortune. Yeah, that's how it goes.
Alternative instead. From someone who has an autistic brother and has worked with kids with autism in the past, you always want to find a cure, but you know that's not going to happen. But for you to hear from some skinny piece of shit who works at PETA in the fucking marketing department, who thought it was a good idea to throw a fucking billboard on the side of the road, to hear from them that the reason they have autism and it's changed your life and impacted theirs greatly, that the reason all of that happened was because they had milk, you must be the biggest piece of shit on earth.
Uh-huh. That is so true. Let me finish chewing it out before I read it, because this fortune is so true. Yes. Excuse me. You are admired for your adventurous ways. Yes, that I am. Adventurous. I make YouTube videos, I make wands, I play a mean guitar, I make music.
And this really fucking rubs me up the wrong way. And this really does reinforce this idea that PETA is actually owned by the meat industry and says the most fucked up things so everyone thinks that vegans are fucking nuts. Well, if that conspiracy is true, it's fucking working. I don't drink milk. I'm not defending milk. I don't like milk. Milk makes me need to poo. But here's the thing. I genuinely think from what I've seen, and I'm not a scientist, who knows what the fuck I'm talking about, but the scientific arguments for meat causing autism is about as strong as vegan gains as erections. Fucking weird. Peter really hates milk. In fact, here's a really cool with a K about why Peter hates milk, and they're trying to influence the kids with this super fucking trendy video. Fucking earth-shattering stuff, that. But as for the autism thing, Peter stepped away from that, and they sort of just never talked about it again, even though there were some articles referencing it on their website up until just a few days ago. So I'm looking at my notes here, and I went on about how Peter can just shut the fuck up. And they started talking about how much water goes into cows and to raise them and all that type of stuff just for their milk. And I understand where they're coming from, but also, if you eat almonds, you're a fucking hypocrite. If you have a fucking tree in your backyard, if you water your plants, you're a fucking hypocrite. And that is a terrible argument. But in saying all that, Peter also said this recently. If people want to eat ice cream, then ice cream producer Ben & Jerry's should buy it from lactating women. I fucking spot on. I completely agree. But they continue to do this fucked up shit and just say the dumbest shit, and people just laugh at them from across the world. Like this shit about speciesism. Don't call someone a chicken. Call them a coward because it's speciesist. Don't call someone a snake. Call them a jerk because it's speciesist. Species?
Yeah, there are people out there who literally like, I legitimately did not order that chopsticks, but they have my phone number, so what the fucking shit? Being a celebrity is weird sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. Drop it.
Someone isn't a sloth, they're just lazy. Don't be speciesist. Do you know?
There are people who argue out there, YouTube, that because cows take a lot of water, you know what I'm saying, that they're bad for the environment in some way, shape, or form. But fuck that. Meanwhile, you're sitting there saying, oh, you're better because you drink almond milk. Like, really? You drinking almond milk so you think you're better than everyone else? Well, think about how much water your goddamn almond tree takes up. I agree. Huh.
That animals can't understand the English language, you dumb fucks. They do other weird shit, like, look at this. They have a human barbecue. What the fuck? They can compare...
What the... what?
Barbecue.
What? So PETA has decided to... Wow. Meat is murder, according to the PETA group. And they're sitting there with this realistic looking human on a barbecue. And I'm like, first of all, we don't do that, okay, PETA? We get you're against people eating animals, but humans don't eat each other, okay? Like, get the fuck out of here with that. It's dumb.
What the fuck? They even compared Jeffrey Dahmer's actions of killing humans to killing animals and said it's just as bad. They even wanted to make a restaurant in the serial killer's home and turn it into a vegan restaurant. Fucking what? They even sued a man on behalf of a monkey who had its photo taken by a photographer because the monkey should have owned the rights to the photo. What? What? And they talk shit about Steve Irwin and they compared factory farming to the Holocaust. Shut the fuck up, Pete.
Okay. PETA has gone too far with it. If all the things that the Butts Man is saying are true, then PETA does need to shut the fuck up and a fuck you to the moon. Ridiculous, dude. You know, an animal rights activist, to some degree or another, will donate to various charities, actually go out and help the animals they're trying to save, right? They'll start a conservation project, they'll work in zoos, they'll educate themselves. But PETA, these pieces of shit. People for the ethical treatment of animals. Bloody hell. Woke pretard, because it's pre-retardation before it happens. Because again, once they're woke, they start trying to. But being woke isn't necessarily a bad thing, YouTube.
The only way to combat this, ladies and gentlemen, is to eat as much fucking meat as you can, and at any chance you get, let Peter know. Fuck you to the moon. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you this is much more important than Peter and milk and all that shit. Merch drop, 3rd of March. It's happening next week, the biggest drop we've ever done. You need to sign up to the Good Motherfucker Club, otherwise you may miss out, because it sells out straight away. That is why. But let me tell you this, the reason number 2 that you should sign up to the Good Motherfucker Club is because you can win $5,000 plus a heap of other prizes, including tickets and merch packs and all that type of stuff. Now, a lot of people, the link's down below, a lot of people think, no one ever wins those fucking prizes, Buttsman, you're full of shit. Hey, how about this, dickhead? Check out this interview I did with last year's winner. Anyway, I'll play it in a minute, but be a good motherfucker, be somebody learns the big things. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with last year's winner of the $5,000 giveaway, the Irontons. And now I need to know of these guys right now. Did it change your life? Are you living better lives? Did you start a charity? Did you give it away to homeless people somewhere in the world? What have you done with this $5,000 that you've taken out of my back pocket?
We put in air conditioning in the house.
Really?
We put in aircon.
Oh, how good's that? Brandon, I'll direct this question at you. You seem like a serious operator. A lot of people don't believe that people actually win the prizes that I talk about. Why do you think people should join the Good Motherfucker Club?
Because dreams can come true, mate. It could happen to you.
Join the Good Motherfucker Club right now. It takes 5 seconds. You could be the Irontons. You could have an air conditioner or something else. Whatever. Who cares? Do it now. Bye.
It's always nice to see that there are people out there that have a brother or worked with people who are autistic. Because honestly, that just makes the world a better place to some degree. Yeah, I get that people want to find, a cause for it, but sometimes you can't find a cause, or sometimes it's a little bit more difficult.
You could have a lab like this for free. Seriously. Sign up to win over $300,000 in test and measurement gear as part of King.
Hi, how to make an electric guitar? Well, I don't know, but from the name of it, it's just a combination of guitar and electricity. Here's a simple one I made. Here's the basic electric guitar I made with 4 strings. We can add more strings if you want to. Strings are just wires stretched over a piece of wood, tied to nails on each end. The wires at this end are tied together in pairs, as you can see, and each pair is attached to one of these cables, which we can plug them into the wall power plug.
Oh, God.
Please join me for the first time to hear how it sounds. And 1, 2, 3, 4. It definitely made me sound like a rock star, although it feels more like an electric chair than a guitar. It is extremely dangerous to touch the 110 volt or 220 volt power line.
Ah! Oh my God, dude. Do I support gay marriage? Yes, as long as the people are of age and it's consensual.
You can easily get killed, and believe me, nothing's worth touching a power line. When touching a power line, a few different things can happen. If you're wearing your plastic slippers that isolate you from ground and then touch the live wire, because although you are DC isolated, you are not complete.
How not to make an electric guitar? Yes. That's too funny. Rob Scallion with Slayer Raining Blood banjo cover. Dude, Rob Scallion's Caroline video was just epic. Yes. Get a banjo, he says. Yes. Fuck the trolls. Yep. Didn't get more strings for it yet, but I still got it.